Hello and welcome to Composition 2 at Cincinnati State. My name is Mr. Ruoff. I am your instructor this semester. I've been at Cincinnati State for 22 years. In that time, I've taught pretty much every English course that's available. I've taught English Composition 1, English Composition 2, English Composition 3, which is an Intro to Literature course, and English Composition 5, which is a business communication class. I also teach CCP English 101 and 102 through Cincinnati State with some local schools like Butler Tech, Great Oaks, and I also teach it on the main campus of the high school where I teach full-time as well, where I've also been for 22 years. So I have extensive experience teaching this class and teaching English in general, and I can tell you that this course, English 102, is basically three things, and it's the same thing all three times. You watch a TED Talk in order to pull a thread, something, you're mining it for an idea for an argumentative research essay of your own. You are building your own credibility through the credibility of the sources that you accumulate, that you find, that you use, that you quote from in those essays, and you do that three times. So if you think back to 101, which if you did take it here at Cincinnati State, your final assignment is considered like a bridge assignment. Most times in 101, you do like a literacy narrative or some kind of a personal narrative at the beginning, a rhetorical analysis, and then a research essay. And usually we provide you with some of the sources to get you used to using MLA9, making a works cited entry, integrating quotes with parenthetical citations. That's the bridge assignment, because 102 is do that again, do that again, do that again. But instead of giving you the research materials, you have to learn how to do the research yourself. So using Cincinnati State's online library, using the internet as a whole. That's what you're doing, that's what you're practicing, that's what you need to show proficiency in, learning how to do. As we work our way through the semester, the two biggest pieces of advice I can give you is, number one, keep up with the work. Put all due dates in a calendar. They're gonna be Fridays, 10 p.m. So submit your work by then. Be aware of the late work policy. You have 1 week, a 1 week window to turn something in late. The reason for that is each thing builds on another, and with a 10-week summer class, it's imperative that you turn stuff in on time, because if you don't, you kind of fall out of step with what we're doing in class, but you also don't get my feedback. And my feedback, I take a lot of time providing feedback. I'm very quick giving feedback, so you'll have it with enough time to make changes. That's the most important thing about feedback is it actionable? Do you have time to actually make the changes, and will it help you? Otherwise, it's a waste of my time. So I make sure that I get you the feedback, I make sure that it's meaningful, and I make sure that it's specific enough that it's gonna help you week to week, especially on drafts, so that you can maximize the points you get on your final submission. So turn stuff in on time, make sure you're keeping up with the work. Number two, do not use AI. So AI is helpful in some aspects. I use ChatGPT. I have a premium plan. If I'm reading a book, I want to look something up quickly, I usually go to ChatGPT instead of Google. What I would never do though is copy and paste something from ChatGPT and use it as something that I'm saying I've created myself. Like I wrote an article and I tried to get it published at the New York Times, did not get published. But I would never create something, and I would use that word loosely, I would never have AI generate something for me and then slap my name on it and say that I did it. So I often find when I do ask ChatGPT for advice on this, that, or the other, sometimes it hallucinates and fabricates information, tells me a book exists when it doesn't. And stylistically, it's kind of dead. What I mean by that is there's no vibrancy, there's no voice there. And that's one of the most important things that, other than learning research skills, you're also writing, you're improving your writing. So if you embrace a growth mindset, which means I don't have to be perfect, I'm looking to learn, then you will become a better writer through this class.